YouTube, what's up everybody? It's Zudi, and today I got a different type of video for you guys. We're going to go over the new patch in Arc Raiders and all the changes that were made. This is the first time
Oh my
recording this type
god.
of video, so bear with me, you guys. It will get better. But anyways, man, follow me on TikTok and Twitch at Zudi Plays, and y'all be sure to like this video and sub up if you want to see more. All right, y'all goopers, I'm gonna peace out of here, and I'm gonna let past Zudi run the show, man. Peace. So that's what we gonna do, man. So let's talk about it, man. The Shrouded Sky patch, boys. It is officially out today, man. Today is the first day it is out. Okay, today is February 24th. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Let's see what they talking about. Attention Raiders. Violent hurricanes are sweeping topside, forcing new strategies for low visibility combat, powerful gales, and hurling debris. Ooh. Scouts have spotted 2 new archetypes in the Rust Belt. We advise caution while the storm run its course. But blah blah blah. So what the fuck does that mean? Basically, they added some hurricanes in this shit, and they added some 2 new arc. So let's see if that's in right now, so I can maybe show you. No. Oh, it is. Okay. 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 So see, look at this. Look at this. Oh. 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 Man, let's look at it. Increased loot value. Debris affects shields. Okay, that's key information, boys. Bring a lot of shields if you're gonna play this hurricane mode. Higher threat arc. But you know what I don't see on here, boys? No hatch keys. So bring your hatch keys if you're gonna play this game mode, because it sounds like it's dangerous. So we definitely gonna dabble into this tonight. Give a first person experience if y'all ain't get to tap into it just yet, man. But let's get back into this update, man. Hurricane, bro. I'm excited. Does it sound legit to you? Like, yeah, it sound legit to me too, baby. All right, man. Let's get into what's next. So we got 2 new arc enemies, which we'll get into later. The weather monitoring system, seasonal player project. Now I have no idea what this means, so hopefully they break it down later. Oh, they touched the free raiders. Oh, that's kind of crazy. They updated. Damn. Oh no, they touched my favorite map. We're gonna have to see what that's about, boys. And then, the new expedition window open. We'll get into that. I might be going for that this season, but we'll talk about it, man. So let's get into what the patch first is. Weapon balancing for the Stitcher, Kettle, and Venator. That's the big 3 right here, y'all. We're gonna get into that. Remove PvP feats. Ziplines can no longer be placed on carryable objects. Man, rip that boy Peanut, bro. He gonna be out of content now. No, I'm just kidding. See, bro, this is dead ass. I feel like this is for Peanut and his friends. This is definitely for Peanut and his friends. I know y'all ain't doing this, so don't worry about this, bro. All right, man, let's get into the weapons update, bro. We're not really gonna read all into this. We just gonna get right into the guns. So basically, they're talking about here is that the Stitcher is a good weapon, but it's a little too good when it comes to the headshot. So they're gonna tune that down. They reduced the base damage and the headshot multiplier damage, which I'm kind of upset about this little nugget right here, because I really like the Stitcher, but I understand it. It needed a touch. It needed a touch. So honestly, it's a great gun, It should play like a great gun. So we'll see how it is, man. We'll see how it is. We'll definitely run with it a couple times, a little couple. I still got a couple Stitcher 4s, so we'll definitely run with it and try to get some PvP gameplay, see if there's a difference. Maybe go into Stellar or something. And then let's see, man. The kettle. Basically here they were saying that the kettle was built more for like a medium range weapon, but people have been turning it into an SMG. So they are reducing the base damage to bring its TTK down. But they're keeping the headshot multiplayer the same. So, boys, if you're using this single tap weapon, the kettle might be the cheese, man. Nope, this is the only gray weapon that's worth a damn, in my opinion, that didn't get nerfed. Like, they reduced the base damage. That they just saying aim for the heads. I mean, I still think it's going to be viable as a SMG, so maybe we'll kit one up. We'll try it out. I might put a what's little kinetic on it, even maybe. We'll see. All right, man. Then we got the Venator, man. That's probably everybody's favorite gun in the game, bruh. Hey, appreciate you, good. You have a good one, man. Appreciate you joining and tapping in, bro. The Venator, dog. The Venator got nerfed too, bro. It's probably one of the most OP guns in the game, but it was a slight nerf, especially compared to the Stitcher. Compared to the Stitcher, slight nerf in my opinion, man. Slight nerf, especially that headshot multiplier is still pretty high. So, I mean, hey, it's still, I think it'll still be, Ven 4 is still gonna be one of the best weapons in the game. And then listen, we can get into all this, fam, but listen, bro. I don't think this matters because we shooting arc. I'm not gonna lie. Let's see. Actually, look at this. I didn't really read into it, but they are trying to turn the Aphelion into more of a PvP weapon. I think I have that blueprint. Maybe we'll try it out if we get some buddies on or something. Get some good lobbies. And then this one, they're just increasing the zoom basically. And then they're making the like pulling it up, pulling it out, Tom. Pause. They're making that a little bit quicker so you can pull out quicker, boys. All right, man. So that's gonna be it for about the weapons. I mean, overall, I mean they're just nerfing everything. So I really wonder how this is going to affect guns like the Rattler and like I really think it might really put these weapons on another level though, which is how they should be. The pink weapons should be on another level in my opinion. But it's kind of shocking that they nerfed the Venator as much as they did, but maybe it's because they thought Venator was kind of playing like a pink weapon. So man, we'll see. And kind of surprising we saw no nerfs to the Toro, but hey, I'll take that. I'll take that. Toro might be one of the best close range weapons right now in the game. All right, man. So that's probably enough for the weapons, boys. So let's get into the items and crafting. As you can see here, I'll pull it up for you just so we can see. Energy clips are now available in the default workbench. Check that shit out. So now all you need is advanced power cells, a couple batteries. Oh, batteries are about to be so valuable after this update, boys. Holy shit. And then let's just go ahead and get into it, man. It says they touched the deadline. Oh, they added a whole new piece. They added a whole new piece for the deadline. Okay. Oh, that's the new arc part. That's probably one of the new arcs. Okay. I did hear they were adding parts to some of these nades. Yup, see? That's one of the new arcs, the Firefly. And what was the other one? Oh, yep, you got to put Hornet drivers on the showstoppers now. I think that's it. Oh, the Wolfpack. It says the Wolfpack got one too. Oh, wow, boys. One Rocketeer driver, even though it usually takes two Wolfpacks to kill it if that's the method that you're doing it. So that's pretty insane. They're making it much more expensive to PvE, in my opinion, which just makes it easier for the rats to rat, boys. I kind of don't know how I feel about this, but I do like that they're adding the art pieces into it. I just think, like it is with these ones, how it's like the blue arc. I think even though it's pink, I don't think it should be the Rocketeer driver. Maybe the Leaper. I think the Leaper would be much better than the Rocketeer. Only because it normally takes two. Alright, boys. And then it says the Vita spray. It added a tick pod. And apparently all these items that I'm going over, they're also more expensive in the shop. So the Vita spray is more expensive if you want to buy it. The Wolfpack's more expensive. The Trailblazer's more expensive. The Showstopper, and the last one is the Deadline. So all these got more expensive, but the one PvP did not. So that's kind of interesting in my opinion. Do you think it's because they know this is used for PvE and they're not going for arc parts? And if that's the case, I feel like they kind of want to put an arc part in there to incentivize these guys to stop being so PvP, you know? But either way, that's just my opinion, man. Let's just keep moving on. All right, so right here, they fixed an achievement, fixed a couple animations. Weapon didn't drop magazine during reload. I mean, that's just like, I mean, These are pretty much just like day of life changes, making the game feel and look a little cleaner. And I get it, you know, but why is it so high up on the thing? That's all. Oh, it's definitely alphabetical order. All right, next. Audio. This is a big one. Limited bullet sound effects per trigger on burst weapons. Okay, okay. Reduced audio stuttering on lower spec PCs. Okay, okay. That's a for all y'all bum boys with y'all low spec PCs. This should be good for y'all. This should be good for y'all. And it's gonna be good for me when I'm streaming like I am right now. Lowered non-radio voice volumes. Thank God they got that damn Black Ops Bob's fucking y'all know what I'm talking about, those sound effects out of there. That they needed a reduce. They needed a reduce. Yep. See, this is yep. Shorten the one tube deployment music track. That's the track I'm talking about. Birds perched on zip lines now screech. Decreased audio occlusion obstruction. And updated guitar tracks. That's pretty cool, boys. Might have to see what those new tracks are like. And then cosmetics. All right, let's see if we can pull them up in the store. So we have the Volaire set. Let me get this guy out of the way so y'all can see him. This is the Volaire set. Honestly, I mean, pretty cool. Pretty cool. What do you think, babe? Pretty cool? Yeah, I mean, hey, if you want to spend a little 10, a little 15, do you? But me, I like my skins to pop, and that was not really popping. And then let's see. The Surgeon set. I don't think the Surgeon... Oh, wait. The Surgeon set... Okay. So we'll get into the Surgeon set. The Surgeon set is in the Battle Pass, which is what they call decks. So as you can see, round 3, Surgeon deck. It's free, boys. The first skin is free. I don't know who's walking around like this, but, you know, Oh, let me turn this down. Holy shit. Okay. I don't know who is really listening to this or who is wearing this, but you can maybe get some free poor gooper boy. You know, like I'm a poor gooper, help me out. Got some new hairstyles. We'll just go ahead and go through all this, man. Bandages, a new little piece at the bottom, a new bag, some coins, a new hairstyle if you don't want to look like Will Byers no more. Oh, they got some headgear with the surgeon. Okay, so okay. They really trying to role play with this season, I think. Okay, look at this. What is going on? What the fuck is going on, guys? I don't know. Honestly, I think it's kind of funny. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of funny. I might purchase it in the future. They put a little tactical bag. Got some defibs, 5 smokes. That's not bad. Oh, they gave my man Snappy a cappy. Hey, hell yeah. We got a hatch, Vita shot, a couple more coins, and then the big thing, the beard. Uh, you want my opinion, boys? You want my opinion? I don't know how I feel about it. If we compare them to past seasons, there's nothing really in here that's like, ooh, float your boat. I mean, there is the tactical M3 reviver, but that's not a snap hook. You know, there's no blueprints in here or anything. So, I mean, I think this battle pass is strictly for cosmetics only, in my opinion. Like, so, hey, to each their own. If that's what you want, you know, to each their own, like I said. And we'll go ahead and pull up this window again because as you can see, there is another set that has not come out, but is coming soon. The Devotee set. But yeah, here's another picture, but it looked better on my screen. So I also fixed some outfits, but I couldn't tell you. Alright. And then in terms of gameplay, they added a piano, which I think is pretty cool. Boys can just walk up to the piano. Hold and continuous interactions now cancel when equipping another item or weapon. Honestly, boys, we're gonna have to see what that means, because I got no idea. Thank God they finally fixed the frozen glitch. Prevented players from being standed on or being carried by thrown grenade. Oh, okay, it's just peanut. Added missing gamepad aim assist for sentinels, turrets, shrayers, and combaters. So, but they're saying it wasn't in there previously? Disabled queuing for practice range while in a party. Fixed an issue where a down raider could block hacked extraction by triggering a search prompt. Oh, okay. I've seen that. I've seen clips of that. They probably seen them too. You can now make purchases with seeds and free loadout augments even if your stash is overflowing. Thank God. Thank God, because you know, if your stash was overflowed, you weren't allowed to do anything until you got rid of these free spaces. God, that's how you know my night ended rough last night, bro. Jesus. Alright, man. And then fix some popping and a crash when launching the game with DirectX 11. If y'all got that, they fixed that. Good for this. And then maps, just little lighting fixes, which Stella needed it. Oh, they have made rare ducks much more limited, boys. They have made rare ducks much more limited in Bird City, so they don't raise the value on those bitches like they Pokemon cards. All right. Oh, I don't know how to show them. Well, it just says it, so I don't. Well, Bird City is the thing. So it does say increased amount of birds, zip lines, and trinkets, but just the rare ones have went down significantly, probably making them more rare. Which I think is pretty cool though. So for the first 2 weeks they were out, everybody could kind of jump on them, really start collecting them. Like I had a guy tell me his wife had over 300, and I think that's pretty cool, man. Like that's one of my favorite things about this game is there's no script on what to do once you hop in Once you hop in topside, man, you do whatever the hell you want, man. And that's what I like about it. All right, let's get back into this maps. Fix multiple collision issues, thank God, to prevent players from reaching out of bounds areas. I've seen so many people cheesing, aka Tifu. Fixing darker areas. We saw it last night, man. We was playing on regular Stella and my teammates were bitching and moaning because they couldn't see, and we're having a fight with flashlights on. Improved nighttime visibility at the seed vault extraction. That's cool. Fixed interaction prompt. Fix an issue that allowed players to get on top of metro trains. Oh, okay, I saw that. People were allowed to get on top of them, and then they'd get out, and they'd basically be behind the map. They fixed that. You can't do it no more, basically. Blue Gate. Blue Gate improved the thunderstorm lighting in electromagnetic. Fixed an issue where players would go out of bounds in the tunnels. I had that happen to me the other day. Adjust ladder jump off to match vault jump off behavior, and fixed an issue where sliding could slip through stairs and escalators, and that's what your movement, boys. So honestly, we're gonna see how that goes. Because honestly, I don't think I've had an issue where my slides clip through stairs and escalators, but we're gonna see. All right, progression. You can now re-roll feats 3 times per day for free. Remove PvP feats. Updated a few existing feats and added a few. Are they talking about like skill points? What are they talking about? I have no idea what that means, boys. I'm not gonna lie. If y'all know, please let me know in the comments. Inform the next guy. Added an expedition catch-up system to earn missed skill points from previous runs, and an updated UI to track your progress. Okay, that's pretty cool in case we all want to go back. Imagine if I did all three of them in one and still got that. No, I couldn't do that grind, boys. Let's keep it up for real. Candleberries and Bluegate now count towards the Harvest Plants trial. That's good. Fix an issue where players occasionally did not receive a skill point as indicated. That is also good. Get all of them, boys. Get all your skill points. Added clear pings for quest-related world objects. That's nice if you're doing your quests. We'll go ahead and talk about it. They did add in a new quest with that fucking bitch, Shawnee. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. But you get a snap hook. With all whatever the fuck she just said, you get a snap hook out of it. So be sure to do that. Go find that, whatever that is. I don't know. Free snap hook though, boys. Get that shit done. Oh, finally fixed the social tab. Fix fix friends appearing offline when they have more than one platform linked. I wonder if I was appearing offline to my buddies. That's interesting. All right, okay. Item pings for items and containers now appear above the container's interaction and no longer appear at the wrong location. Added a ready up warning when deploying with hatch raider keys into the map with no active hatches. Oh, okay, so that's smart. So like the ammo warning, they added a ready up warning for the hatches when there's none active. That's good. Don't waste your hatches. Added icons to inventory tooltips to show recycle salvage outputs. That is fire. We need that min-max. We need a min-max. Fix the bug, adding a secondary keybind would overwrite the primary keybind in the next round. For all you keyboard and mouse nerds. Updated localization for unique loot for new enemy variants to improve in-game naming and clarity. Okay, boys. So all those maps that have been gone, that's old news, boys. We're gonna have to check new maps for all the new blueprints and all the shit we gonna want. All right. That's basically all this means, I think. Improve matchmaking messaging when some party members are still topside. Fix an issue of where end of round health was not currently shown for all players. It is clear when you join a party which member is topside while you're in Speranza. You can now use the mouse scroll wheel to switch between pages in the Raider deck. Okay. What? Okay, anyways. Improved red zipline preview when the zipline cannot be placed. Fix an issue in expeditions where the timer could go negative after the departure countdown and the sign up button stayed active. Alright, boys, basically saying they fixed some timers, so let's see. Anything else important? Pop triggers and spotters can now be used in quick slots. That's pretty cool. Added a new field craft item, the shaker instrument. Oh, okay. Adjusted Vita Spray so healing applies continuously while in use to prevent exploit cases. I have no idea what that means. People's exploit Vita Sprays, I guess. Peanut get fucked. Peanut get fucked. Peanut get fucked. They fixed the bag. So let's look into it. We saw what our boys had. Oh my god. I was reading this shit without this. My fault. Look at this shit right here. We're just gonna do it over. And then let's get into it, man. One last thing that they wanted to touch on before it's over. Let's see. It is definitely going to be, yep, here it is right here, anti-cheat. So basically all they're saying is that they didn't have the money at the time, but they was working on it, bro. It's been a couple months since the game been out, and they've been #1 for a while. So now that their cheat detection is getting better, bro, and now that it's getting better, bro, Serious infractions now carry stricter consequences. Strong detections will receive permas right off the bat. Perma's off the bat, man, and you will receive a temporary suspension and a single chance to correct the behavior. They're playing nice, bruh. They being nice and all these other kids are because they know it's these young ass kids that are the ones cheating, bruh. So listen, that's gonna be it for this update, man. We're gonna see how it is tonight. We're gonna play it live on stream at Zooty Plays. Y'all be sure to come check in next time on Twitch, bro. But we about to play it, give our first-hand thoughts and experience later on in the stream, how we feel. We definitely gonna try out some of these weapons though, man, especially these two. I am really curious about these two, technically three, because I'm curious about the Venator too. But anyways, man, it's been Zooty Plays, man. Y'all have a good one, bro. I'll talk to y'all later, and peace.